Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Reign of Kings. We last left off having finished the lower portion of our tower, kind of the foundation here, and trying to decide which direction to go in next. Now, we have the iron node that I wanted to wrap up, and that is just outside the wall, I think just down from the corner from here. Yeah, you can actually see a piece of it there. So I'm kind of thinking that the best approach is to go out there and start building the wall around it. Start that kind of corner that's going to wrap it in. And in order to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and scoop the portions of the wall that are kind of make up our courtyard right now. Can I close the door here? There we go. Born in a barn. So we're going to jump up here really quick. You can see if we just step down, rather jump down to the wall, we can easily access this. So I can kind of run through here and scoop all of this up, and we can take this down pretty far and have a bunch of wood to start with. And then again, just I'll kind of go down there and start building around it, and that will represent kind of the farthest corner in that direction of an area that will wrap. Now the kind of courtyard, or the area I want to surround, I don't think is going to be as big as this area is right now. Whoever kind of built this wall around, I don't need an area that big. So anyway, we'll see. Let's go ahead and keep the block here. Whoops. Not right-click Weem. So that's where the door is. I do want to kind of keep that for now. So we're going to go ahead and swim around here, scooping up wood. And we could go outside and start to place the foundation. Once again, you can see the blue line is the area within which we can build. Very far out there. We can go pretty far with this. So let's just jump out here right now. Let's see. 7 is our material. I want to wrap this guy in, and if we kind of decide that it will be on the corner, I can just do the wall. I do want to leave a little bit of space, so let's do something like this. Kind of one space around it. So this would represent the corner, and then I think what we do is we would run it up, and we would wrap it around pretty close to the tower on this side of it, and kind of do a square that size. So I think that'll be enough room. Now, as far as the workbenches that are already inside the courtyard, some of those will end up falling outside of the area of the walls, but I think that's fine. And we're going to have to kind of strategically wrap those walls as well. Let's keep bringing this up here. I'm going to pop a hole here so I can kind of see where. Okay, so that's that right there. So the wall is probably going to come somewhere around here. I'll come pretty close to the tower on this side. I think that'll work. Let's bring this in. Now the cool thing is once I kind of wrap this here, I can then tear this wall down. We'll have that much more wood. I am going to burn through this right now. What are we at? 23? Something like that. And I do want to keep this kind of on the ground if I can. Some people don't mind the gaps underneath, but I'd like to fill them if I can. So okay, let's cruise back this way and continue in this direction as far as we can here. So we got 9 left. Now let's pop another window here. I want to see where the okay. So we would be looking to go now. The entrance is right there, and I don't want kind of this narrow area that I have to enter. So I think we're going to go out a bit from there, something like this. And I'm now out of materials, so let's go ahead and take some here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of run this around right now and make sure that it's at least a few tall, and we'll see where we're at that point. Okay, we had a very eventful night as far as taking walls down and building walls up. It was very hard to see, quite dark, and I didn't want to draw a lot of attention with lights because I heard there was people nearby. So anyway, I just kind of ran around building up the wall and taking down the wall. I think that's actually the last bit of it right there. So now what we're left with is simply what is our area. Well, at least the walled-in area. So you can see we have our tower here with the door, and down in this corner we have the iron. You can see we've got the floating torch here indicating where the wall used to be. I actually cannot take that down, so unfortunately that's just going to be floating around a bit. Might be able to get somebody over here to take it down, but anyway, this is simply the area that I wanted to kind of enclose. I didn't want a huge area because I wanted to be able to use more resources to kind of strengthen the walls, thicken them, whatever. I didn't want to have to try to protect such a large area. There's another piece of wood there I missed. And we have the iron here, which is excellent. We've got that all within our wall. So what I want to do is I do want to make an entrance, kind of a gateway. And part of when I conquered the area, you know, part of what came along with that was the ability to take down the walls, but I was also able to take down a door as well. So there is a reinforced iron door. We've got that here. So I'll use that to kind of gain entry into this area. So I need to decide where to do that, and I'm kind of thinking that it might just be right here, so that we kind of exit out towards Dire Vale, which is actually straight ahead on the other side of this wall. So let me go ahead and eat some food though while I think about that. This is definitely something I don't keep up with in this game. Okay, fine, in any game. I'm terrible at it, but anyway, it's not too bad. Usually I notice I'm flashing because I'm hurting, and I get some food in. Let's actually step inside here really quick. And we'll go up top. If I can close this door. There we go. Take a little look around. So there we go. We've got the workbenches out there. We'll still be able to step out and use those. It's fine. I could wrap wall around those, and I may still do that. I'm not entirely sure. If I push these out a bit, I could access the well and everything, which would be kind of cool. But I could also just make my own if I want them inside of here. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that just yet. Additionally, I am tempted to make the walls the same height all the way around, but because we're on a slope, it would mean that some of the walls on this end would be very tall. But anyway, I don't know. I think that might just be the better way to go anyway, to make it all the same. So that's going to be one of the goals today, I'm pretty sure, is to just go wrap this around and make it all the same height. Maybe make a walkable area along it, kind of bring it in a little bit, give an edge to walk around. You can see Dire Vale there in the distance. And of course, we wanted to extend our building here as well. So I'm kind of thinking that we might go off in this direction. It might be the way to go. Another way, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, another way to do it is we could extend forward and then use the stone to make a gatehouse with that door. That could be cool. And then we could connect the two. That's a very cool idea. I didn't even think of that until just now. Awesome. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's get the stone out. And if this is going to be where the door is, essentially, let's just, for now, pile up some stone right here. Kind of see what we're looking at. That's not where I wanted it. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect these two as far as floor goes. Okay. Yeah, something like this. And we can kind of make this a thick deal. Let's step up here really fast. Let's see. Bring this stone up. I think this could be kind of cool. In fact, let's actually open this up a bit. Because I want it to be more like a gatehouse. So that basically you can step inside of this thing like its own tower. Plus it does need to be, you know, more like a support structure as well, since we're going to be bringing the tower over this direction. So maybe something like this would be cool. Now unfortunately I'm just realizing that we're going to run right into this. If I could place a block here, that won't be that big a deal. Let's see if we have any kind of problem doing this. Okay. Oh, this guy. Curse you! Dang it. He's right there. I didn't even think of that. Let's see. How do I want to deal with that? Maybe this just isn't the way to go with this. Maybe I need to go the other direction. Yeah. Let's actually take a peek out here really quick and see what's just on the other side. How much room we have. Yeah. I think that's going to be the better way to go. Okay. That's a bummer. I didn't even see that there. Curse you. Let's go ahead and take all this down. And we'll get the wood back up the way I had it. I'll just kind of fill this in for now. Try to keep people out of here. Whoops. Did not want that out there. It was interesting though that it snapped to the well. Okay, cool. So this kind of gets us back where we were. So what we could do is we could have the doorway. I could actually change where the door is. Huh. Let me think about that a bit. I do want it centered, so maybe that's not going to work. Oh yeah, we can center it. Let's go ahead and pop this out. So we would be walking in this way, and then making a turn for the stairs. That's actually not bad. I could live with that. Now, the gate is... We're right up on the wall here, but... let me think about that. That might not be a big deal. Huh, this could be interesting. Let's see. Let's get the stone out here. That's not where I want it to be. I want it to be down... There we go. That's where I want it. We could make this kind of like a tunnel of sorts. Let's just pop this wood out. I'm not going to worry about this too much just yet. Can I not get that down there? There we go. No? Are you going to place? It doesn't want to place there. I guess that's just too... Oh. Interesting. Didn't want to do it with the wall there. Can I do it here? There we go. Excellent. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a floor here. I may actually replace this floor, or at least a section of it, with the with wood, but we'll see. And I do want to leave... let me think about that. Do I want to leave a gap? I really want the tower to be its own structure, so I don't really want the walls continuing out this way. I want it more to be like another fort on this side. Maybe with a one stone gap. Something like this. Go where I want you to go. This doesn't want to place on the floor there. Maybe if I do one. Is it too low? Oh, that gap is going to bug me, you guys. Oh. Oh. There we go. Sweet. Excellent. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and do like so. This will essentially be probably just a standard door. Think about this here. Let's see. Maybe this is just part of the tower out here. Not tower, but the gatehouse rather. This floor is really going to bug me. I really want it down on that level. So anyway, I'm going to kind of work with the floor here a bit and figure out exactly how I want this interchange to work. Okay, I think I've got it figured out here. Let me throw this door down and then we'll take a look. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so we've got this open, and then we'll kind of come into our gate here. But we'll be able to break right or left to come into the courtyard. So let me close this, if I can. So I got the floor in, and I did discover something about the floor, about kind of how this works placing it down, when I thought I couldn't. So I'm going to show you really quick. Basically, with the crosshair, if I'm down in the grass, like I'm kind of wanting to build out towards me from here, if I have the cursor, the crosshairs down in the grass, it's not going to let me place that. But if I just do it just above the grass level, that's when it will actually do it. So that was the problem I was having. You just got to make sure you're aligned just right. So I'm going to step up here and show you. This is kind of the shape of the gatehouse I think we're going to go with. Now, I may actually make this a bit shorter. Something like this. Let's do that. Yeah, just make this a very small gatehouse. And we'll have the door here. It's going to be a progression of doors. So there's going to be kind of a standard door here. We'll make a door. It's kind of a normal door here. Then we've got the reinforced iron, and then we'll have the full iron here. So you kind of pass through two to get to the courtyard, and you have to get through a third one to kind of come into the tower. I think that'll be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around, and you can see that this is the floor level up top that we're going to bring over. So we're going to have to go one up. The thing is, I don't really want to go from here. I think we're going to do this, and I might do some angled piece right here to kind of connect that. I'm not entirely sure. Well, no, we have the door we have to cover up, so maybe we have to do this. So I guess at the bottom, it's going to... What I was trying to do was make this tower look distinct, kind of stand off as its own thing. But I think down at this level, it's going to have to just look like it's, you know, very close or potentially even connected to the gatehouse. And I suppose that's not a big deal. So the tower has a connected gatehouse. Who cares? So let's see, if I take this out and kind of show you what I had in mind as we lose light here. Whoops, that was right. Let's bring this out. So this is pretty much what I had in mind, was to bring this over and connect these up, and then bring the wood over as well. And so we kind of have a longer area. And this may just be one room over here, and it's this area that extends upward into the sky. I think that's kind of how we'll go. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the stone around, bring the wood in here to fill in this floor, and in the morning we should have a good look at what that looks like. Okay, once again, it is morning, and I just went around and leveled the wall out with the exception of up here where it runs into the gatehouse for now. I'll probably tweak how some of this is working, but I also took out the door that was here and flattened it because, well, I like things to be symmetrical, and I thought, why not? So now we've kind of got this elongated room, and I'm kind of thinking that I will just continue this up like this, maybe this whole floor. We have plenty of stone. I could certainly, end this here and have only this area extend up. Another thing that might be cool is we could even extend the tower at this point. It could be this area that goes up. I left a hole here to look down into the gatehouse, but yeah, I'm not really sure. It's probably best to, if we're going to be kind of going up with this, to do the portion that's inside of our walls. But anyway, I haven't fully decided that yet, but we do have a good chunk of this done now. Fortunately, last night, like I said, I was just trying to go through and make everything symmetrical and just kind of get this all in line. So I think we're pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and step down through here and out the front door. So right now what we have, switch this guy, is we'll have a door here, a standard door. This comes into what's called the gatehouse. We have the hole above, and then you get to the reinforced door. We step through that reinforced door, and we could go left or right into the courtyard, or proceed directly in and to the right and go up into the tower. Now, let me put the iron door back down since I just moved this. I hadn't replaced it yet. So that's what this would look like. So if we come into the courtyard, this is what we would be facing. Now, inside of here, it's probably not a big deal to put, windows in down here. The thing is, you really wouldn't be able to see into much. On this side, you could see into the path, but there's not a lot to see. So I think we're probably going to leave it at that. I may do some angled stone pieces out here or wood. I'm not really sure. I could do some kind of support looking thing if I took these, for example. I was kind of thinking about doing some kind of corner thing. So you can do those there and do these here or something. It would allow us to have more floor space at the top. I could extend it and make it kind of wider. I just haven't decided any of that yet. So those are kind of finishing touches, some things to kind of dress it up and make it look nice. Right now I'm focused on the foundation of all of this, so I think it's come along pretty good. Let's actually step out to a workbench really quick. And let's see here. I'm just going to kind of pan down. Different doors here. I really just want something, just a basic door here, just a wooden door. So we are short some wood. I would have to chop down some wood and get a basic door on here, but I'm kind of thinking that's what we'll do. Okay, so one of the last things I want to do for this episode is get the crenellations, I think they're called, or the battlements up, but I don't want to go all the way around. I don't think, at least not right now. I think for now we're just going to keep it mostly to the front. So essentially what that means is I'm going to make a platform I can walk along here. And let's see, how do I want to do it from here? I'm trying to decide if I could walk under this from there. I don't think I can if I go too far in there. Anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. Do maybe something like this? Yeah. So basically we could go through and put the battlements along here. Is this going to line up right? It is not. I really want one to be in the corner. So that if we are faced, if anybody's out here, we can kind of stand up here, have some defenses, to kind of stand behind. Plus it just looks kind of cool. And I may redo this with stone or something. There may be something I kind of tweak about this, but I think for now that's good. One of the things I'm just now realizing is that this may not be equal widths. And I may need to change some things. Let's just go ahead and put one down here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be right, is it? We've only got, what, 3 over here? That 1, 2, and 3. This side is wider. Oh, can you let that go, Weem? I think I actually have to let it go. This side can't go any farther because of the well, unless I go really far out there. And this side I don't want to bring in because of the iron. So, okay, I think I'm off the hook. I can't, right? It's not possible. So for now we're going to just leave it at this. Let's go ahead and place these in here. And I think on the other side I did one more. Let's see, did I go around the corner a bit? Yes, I did. Something like that. I think that'll work. I'm not really sure about using the log. Like I said, I may switch that out with stone, but for now I think it works just fine. And then of course I'm going to want to come back in here and do stairs instead of, you know, jumping up these. But I think that gets us started. Let's go ahead and step down, take a peek at the front. I'm going to go ahead and switch to some food while I do this. I put all of this wood in the way because I didn't have that door yet. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's admire our work while we chew on some fruit. What is this anyway? Berries, that's right. Yeah, fruit, that works. So anyway, there we go. I think we've definitely got a good start here. What I want to do next time is I want to start getting you know, our workbenches together. I want to get a smelter. We don't have a smelter at all. We're going to need that for the iron. So next time around we're going to start gathering a lot of iron and getting our smelter up because we need to start working on some weapons. That's definitely a thing. Weapons and armor. So anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. I will try and answer them. I probably won't be able to, but I will try. Maybe I'll pretend to answer them. Pretend I've got the right answer. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we'll leave it at that. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.